Hello everybody and welcome back to ManniCraft with Black Dog Z. We're on episode 13. So as you can see, I did a little work while we were gone. I built this guy here, a blast furnace, and started making some steel, because we're going to need that later. And you all pretty much know how to make blast furnaces, but in case you don't, we'll just type in blast. You need a bunch of these blocks, 4x3x3 as it says. Sorry, 3x4x3. Which is 36 blocks, minus 2 is 34 blocks. And you can get that by making nether brick, soul sand, and magma creams. Now magma creams can either be made with these slime balls or the gelatinous slime balls. I use the gelatinous ones because we have like a couple stacks of them, whereas the actual slime balls we don't have very many of. So I thought I would use the gelatinous ones since it would allow me to. I also went and built another iron tank, as you can see here, fully formed, 2,400 buckets, and ran some tubing. So I got some tubing running over there, I've got tubing running over top, and I've got tubing running here with creosote in it. Now, that might give you a hint as to what we're going to do today. We've got another tank, we've got some creosote oil here, and so the plan basically today is going to be to take creosote and turn it into biofuel. So, if we actually take a look at biofuel, where are you? Creosote, money, seed oil, biofuel. So if you actually take a look at biofuel and we grab, sure, biofuel barrel, no, I need a bucket of biofuel. That should be ethanol bucket, biomass, creosote bucket, resin bucket, sap bucket. So many buckets, so many time. Here we go, biofuel bucket. So if I just right click on the biofuel bucket, you'll see here that it's made with biofuel. Okay? Biofuel itself can be made. I love how they changed the color to purple. Didn't work. Alright, well, if you actually take a look under trees, and I'll actually do this right now, apple, we right click the apple oak sapling, you'll see here that the apple oak sapling can make biofuel. Well, it can make biomass, and biomass makes biofuel. So I was taking a look, and I noticed, because I was originally planning on using fruit juice. Now, fruit juice is right here. If you use 0.25 fruit juice, and you use that in mulch or compost or fertilizer, you get biomass. Now, you get 0.375 biomass. Now, I went to page 3, and I noticed here, creosote oil, same amount, same ingredients, you get the same amount of biomass. So I decided that I would use creosote oil since we're going to have so much anyway. Now that they have a bigger use for creosote, it makes things a little easier for us and will allow us to do much, much more stuff with that. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to make a squeezer? No. We need to make a fermenter. So, in order to build a fermenter, we need a couple things. We need sturdy casings, we need bronze gears, and we need glass. So I should be able to build that over here by going click, click, click. We need more bronze. Alright. Bronze is made. It doesn't tell me. Wonderful. Alright, well, bronze is actually made between, I want to say, tin and copper. Let's grab some tin. Grab some copper. We're going to need to grab a couple of these. And I do believe that it's not a 1-for-1. I'm trying to remember what the recipe is. I can no longer remember. Bronze. So in order to make bronze, we need bronze dust. Bronze dust is made with copper and tin. So it's 3 copper and 1 tin. And I do believe you can actually do this one with bars. You can. So we'll do that. And there we go, we have some bronze. And now we can make a sturdy casing. So there we go, we have our sturdy casing. So now I should be able to go back to the fermenter. It always sucks when you cannot remember what the recipes are. So now we need bronze gears. Bronze gears made out of stone gears, wood gears. I need 4 of these. Those can get tossed in there. Then we clear that. Wood gears. Clear it. Bronze gears. And fermenter. Alright, so we have our fermenter. Next thing that we're going to need is stills. So we need 3 of these guys. So we're going to need sturdy casings. 3 of those. Okay. And 3 stills. Alright. So now we have our stills, we have our fermenters. Let's go ahead and plug those into the spots we had made for them. Now, I've gone ahead and automated some stuff, as you will see here right away. Creosote's already in. We got, that's where that'll come out. And then I need to put this here, here, and here. Now, unfortunately, it does not automatically do this. So I'll have to do that. Alright, so now we have everything we need for the stills. We have everything we need for the fermenter, except a couple little items. We need compost, and we need sapperlings. So why don't we go ahead and grab a stack of oak sapperlings. Oh wait, that's not the kind we want. Apple oaks. That's a lot of apple oak sapperlings. Is this thing staying full with apple oaks? Absolutely. Alright. And then I need compost. Compost is probably the easiest way to go because it's just wheat and dirt. Although fertilizer is actually really easy to make since I found this out. You can make it with industrial fertilizer. Industrial fertilizer is just a little bit of extra stuff. But for this, we're going to need to make compost. So let's go ahead and type in compost again. Make a stack of compost. Where's compost? Someone's knocking on our door again. I really should have a weapon to fight these guys. Alright. Let's go to sleep here really quickly. And then we're going to go test our theory with the creosote oil. And in theory, we should have a ton of biofuel. Now you'll notice that I'm not actually going to put any biomass in any tanks or anything. I'm just going directly to the biofuel. Yeah, so we got biomass, which is perfect. That's going to start pouring in those. The stills are going to start working. Perfect. The stills are going. And then in theory, when they're done, they'll spit out biofuel, and then biofuel will end up in that tank. So as you can see, this thing moves pretty quick. We're going to need something to auto-make compost for us, and of course auto-make fertilizer, now that we have a fertilizer recipe that's easy to do. Unfortunately, bone meal is not something that comes across too easily, so we're going to have to do some hunting. Maybe find ourselves a skeleton shard. I don't know if we'll be using a soul shard or if we'll find a natural skeleton spawner, but either way, the plan is to find a spawner. And if we take a look in here, we should have a look at that. We're making ethanol. Apparently they changed it. I thought that would make biofuel. But apparently we're making ethanol, which in a biogas engine, it'll do 500 MJ per tick. It's not too bad. 32k heat in a liquid fuel firebox. It's not bad either. I don't know if it's as good as biofuel, but let's take a look. 32k heat. And in some ways biofuel is better, but as far as using a steam engine, it's going to be exactly the same, which is what I want to see. And of course we can't always use creosote oil. It only produces 4.8k heat, so you burn through it pretty quick. But that should be enough to get us going, as you can see. The only thing is, we need something to put these saplings in, or else we're going to run out of saplings really quickly. How quickly are we going through this stuff? We're going through it decently quick. That's okay. We should be able to convert this into plenty of that. Assuming we can keep our apple oak saplings up and running now, we are going to need to make a basic exporter and run a cable over there. Because I'm not using any tesseracts, if you haven't noticed. I don't even know. Are tesseracts still in? Oh, they are. Neat. Basically what I told myself is I'm going to avoid using item teleportation. I want to try to do this the good old-fashioned way. And so that's going to take a little bit more work, but it will be completely worth it in the end. Export. Let's go ahead and create a precision export bus. So, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. I forgot I wasn't in there. I have no golden chipsets. I made a few of them though. Only 2 of those, and we'll just toss those in there. Okay, and then we're going to need to make some ME cabling. We need to make more flux dust. There we go. Okay. We'll need to make more ME cabling than that, but this will make for a good start. Okay, and then I'll need to make more ME cabling. Okay, 7 cables ain't going to be enough. Need more flux dust. Okay, I just ran out of quartz. So we're going to have to cut up a little more quartz in the pulverizer. And that means we're probably going to have to make another trip to the Nether soon. Alright, so now we've got some more ME cabling. I don't know where we're going to run this. That's going to be a long run. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. It's going to be a fairly long run. I don't think we have nearly enough ME cable for this, but that's alright. I should be able to put this guy... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Put that guy there. And then I can run this guy like so. Alright, gonna need more ME cabling. Which means I need more Fluix dust. Alright. Got a bunch more cable. See if we can get this run. So basically, what's going on here is this is me trying not to use too much in the way of extras. I'm just sealing this area up. Know that I no longer need it. And then this will run here. And then we can put this here. There we go. Alright, so now that we got that run, should basically be able to come over here. Oh, wait, I'm going to need some saplings. Saplings. And I'm also going to need some fertilizer, but we can do that in a minute. Alright, fertilizer. There should actually be fertilizer in here. So, then I can say fertilizer, apple oak saplings, stack mode, and that'll basically make sure that we keep enough apple oak saplings in here that we will always be pushing biomass and creating ethanol. Wasn't planning on ethanol, but it'll work. I wonder, does that actually say it was ethanol? Oak sapling. Any sapling will work. And then the still. Apparently I can't spell. Is it going to tell me what the still is used for? Apparently not. Oh, did I break it? Yep, apparently it doesn't tell me what the still is used for. I always thought this created biofuel, but apparently it creates ethanol. That's fine, we can use ethanol. Either way, we're still getting what we need. We're getting biomass made. It seems like these three guys are handling that quite nicely. The amount of power we're using, we'll probably have to turn on another engine here. Now, the other thing that we need to do is we need to get something up and running to take care of all this, because as you can see, the amount of power that we have, yeah, it's no longer keeping up. Even with all three of them going, just not keeping up. So we're going to need more power, which is why I started working on steel. As you can see, we've got a full thing of steel. I'm going to make another full thing of steel. I need iron. And I need coal. Coke. As you can see, I'm still making coal coke because it's a great source of heating up. I can't think right now. It's a great source of heating up the steam boilers, which is what we're going to be using in order to produce enough power for everything. We'll also need to make industrial steam engines and all that sort of thing, because like this is only going to last so long if we don't get something going. Got 20 buckets though, so it's coming out nicely. So the plan here is to make some engines, to make a new boiler, which we will be doing next episode because we are running out of time. And again, I want to apologize for that. We did a lot this episode. We got our fermenters up, we got our still up, and we got our ME cabling to automate it. So like as I said, everything we want to do this time will be automated. So we are automating everything. I love this little automation here where I can put coal in here and it will just automatically turn it into that. I haven't put anything to fill or remove it yet, but we just recently got this particular system, so I want to keep some coal, don't want to use it all. Alright, I'll make us some more coal coke. And you never know when you're going to need some actual coal, so that's why I don't like to use it all, because coal is nice to have. And we can always make charcoal in here later, because we will have enough wood. And that will continue to make creosote oil so that we can keep making ethanol. I should probably do this. There we go. And there we go. So as you can see, we have fully automated this. The cabling's kind of weird because I put these a little close together, but we have basically an extractor here. Over here we have our basic input. And we have an export over here, which is exporting dirt and fertilizer only. I actually believe that this might not be basic. I just can't seem to touch it. I actually thought that that was not basic, but I can't seem to touch it. So we'll just have to deal with it. And so basically what that's going to do is it's going to keep the trees full, it's going to keep the dirt full, and it's going to pull out anything it sees in this section. So that'll be apple oak saplings, dirt, anything they see in this section is automatically going to get pulled out. I don't know why that one is staying in here, but I'm wondering. Oh, did I turn that off? Well, that wasn't very smart. No. I must have run out of power. Although I don't see how that's possible. I still have power here. That still shows power. There's no reason why that shouldn't run. Power is low, ME controller. Ah, it's because it needs more Minecraft joules now. I forgot that I had that set to 5. That also means that I've also got to change one thing on it. And I need to go around this to do that. Oh, no, that's already set to 100. Alright. So, this is going to be an issue, I think. Because if you take a look, we are running out of power very quickly. And I don't know what we're going to do about it. So, I'm going to let you guys go. We are out of time. I've gone over our time for 20 minutes. And when we come back next episode, we will get the boiler running.